What's good, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to the channel. I'm LotusAsakura, the one who never knows best, bringing you another Tekken 8 video today because we got an official Kazuya gameplay trailer. And I'm a bit late to the party. I already know everybody uploaded their reactions yesterday when the trailer actually came out. But your boy's been really busy and all over the place. But I did double upload yesterday. I streamed yesterday, and I wanted to actually put up 3 or 4 videos. But it's only but so many hours in a day. And when you wake up at 5 p.m., there's only but so much you can accomplish before the night is over. So yeah, that being said, though, we're going to kick it on right on over. I've seen some screenshots on Twitter. Couldn't avoid those. It looks pretty sick, but I have not actually seen the footage in motion at all. I haven't seen the trailer, and your boy's hyped to get into it because I saw everyone spazzing over my timeline, and I see other people have already got their videos up, but I ain't getting mine yet. But hold on, let me go ahead and turn this down just a little bit. We'll turn it up if need be. But I already know it's probably about to be pretty loud. But, oh, I can't wait. Oh, I'm so excited for Tekken 8. Let's get it. Let's get it. Let's get it. Let's get it. I purposely avoided. I'm not usually one who cares about spoilers, but I purposely avoided it because I want to bring you guys a reaction video. So I did not peep any footage, any motion prior to this. This is all going to be new to me for the most part. Like I said, I saw a couple of screenshots, but that's it.
Get ready for the next battle. Tekken 8. New challenger. Kazuya.
I hope we get trailers like these for like a bunch of characters, actually. Every character, why not? Bro, people are so cap saying this game is a little... Oh, people swear... I mean, I think most of that BS talk has died down, but people were dead ass trying to say this game doesn't look better than Tekken 7. Mind you, hold on. Am I in full resolution right now? I feel like we could at least we gotta go 1080. There we go. Do I run it back? I'm running it back. I'm running it back. Gotta experience this in all its glory. You know what I'm saying?
Get ready for the next
that does look noticeably crisper, I'm not gonna lie. Ah, man, I know we're like a year away from the release of this game, but man.
Kazuya
It's such a sick costume for him too, man. I like the jacket a lot. Jin too. Kazuya and Jin both look so sick. And I love this stage. Nah, the effects, the particles, the lighting. Oh, it all looks incredible. This is Rage Art? Or was that a... Okay. Oh, that's sick. Oh, that's sick. See a bit of the Heat gameplay. Oh my goodness. This is the game I'm the most excited for. This is the game I'm looking forward to the most. Now wait. My question is, because we all know Tekken 8 or Tekken 7 has slow-mos, right? But those slow-mos only exist in the very clutch moments in the final parts of a round where 2 moves are about to impact, and you know it's like, oh, who's gonna actually get hit here? Who's gonna win the round, right? And it's really sick. It's one of the coolest things I've ever added to Tekken, and it's really hype for us for spectators, right? It makes tournaments even more incredible and more hype than they already are. But is this a story mode thing, or is that an actual gameplay thing where that could happen? Or maybe that actually was no. This wasn't the end of a round type, unless. I was going to say that can't be the end of a round because Kazuya gets a follow-up combo, but he could have low health and Jin could have had high health and it's a slow-mo. But will there actually be slow-mos in the middle of gameplay? And you can debate about whether or not that'd be a good or a bad thing because, you know, does it just not distract, but does it slow the game down? Is it intrusive at all? I personally just think it'd be really cool, but that's just me. Straight into the Rage Art. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it. Tekken 8 has beat the allegations. I understand that first trailer set the bar really high, and they've been saying that the game's still work in progress, lighting, effects, shading, all that stuff is still not final. I don't care. This game is gorgeous. This game, and obviously this trailer is like, you know, you could see some artifacting and pixelation, whatever. Like we're not seeing this in full resolution and everything like that. Obviously, this game is going to look a lot sharper and more crisp when you're actually playing it and when it actually releases, and you're not just seeing a trailer on YouTube and me reacting to the trailer on YouTube. So it's double, triple compressed. But this, come on, bro. Even this shot of Kazuya. Oh, so good, bro. Y'all are tripping, bro. Oh, y'all is tripping. I cannot wait for this game, man. We gotta play Tekken 7 for another year, bro. Ah, man, hold on, man. All right, so we're gonna run through this one more time. I'm gonna look out and pick out some things. We're gonna talk about it just a tiny bit. I don't want to overextend the video for too long because it's just a 2-minute trailer, but it's just chock full of some really sick looking stuff, and there definitely probably will be some things that we can pick out here. So we just gonna go ahead and let the whole thing run through again.
Get ready for the next battle.
The music getting me kind of hyped too. I ain't even gonna lie. Also, this is the coolest Kazuya's ever looked, man. The drip goes crazy, and this shot right here, bro. Oh my god. Graphically, this game is gorgeous. Let me hide the camera real quick. I don't care what nobody's saying, man. This is hype. This is hype. That's not hype. That's hype. Wait a minute, isn't that a Heihachi move? Now that I think about it, is that what a Heihachi move? And I guess it makes sense too, because Heihachi is supposed to be dead as of Tekken 7, so he shouldn't be in this game. So that would mean that Kazuya's probably going to get some of his moves, which could also kind of confirm that Heihachi's not going to be in this game as a playable character. But also, like, they kind of did something similar with like King, where they give him a bunch of Armor King's moves and then Armor King's DLC. But then you have other characters like Josie, who completely replaced Bruce, or characters like Hwoarang, who got a lot of Bex moves and Bex not in the game. So it could go really either way. Heihachi is such a like important and like staple character in Tekken that it'd be kind of crazy for him to not be there. But I wouldn't be opposed, and it makes sense. And like, I get it, but obviously there's a bunch of Heihachi mains out there that would be disappointed. But I think a lot of them are preparing themselves for that. But also, Kazuya looks so ridiculously sick. I think a lot of Heihachi players wouldn't mind picking him up. Also, does that say Leroy back there? It does say Leroy back there. Oh, it says Leroy back there. And there's also a statue of Leroy literally back here in the background. Also, the new hold on. The new like effects look so sick on the electric, man. There's like way more particles and like special effects and lightning, and it's like all a lot more like vibrant, contrasty, and punchy. And I don't know if that'll be like distracting or obstructive at all to the actual gameplay of the game. Hopefully not, but it looks really sick. Same thing goes for like all the dynamic like camera movement and like the cinematics and like the freeze framing and the zoom ins and the slowdowns. I think it just makes the game that much more like impactful and like exciting and dope, and obviously even more fun to watch. So at tournaments is going to be hype. And imagine Tekken 8 in that arena at Evo in 2024, presumably. It's gonna be ridiculous. So like I don't know how some like the more hardcore and veteran and old school Tekken players feel, but I think the way that Tekken 7 is evolving into Tekken 8 and like what Tekken has become is really, really cool and really exciting. I just don't know if everyone's gonna agree, but I like it. Also, wait a minute. So is this like the new screw? He does like this giant like flip thing. Is that gonna be like the new like tailspin or like screw mechanic or like bound mechanic in Tekken 8, where they do these flips and then you still get the follow up and stuff? That's what it looks like. And then Kazuya has this laser for a combo ender, which is definitely new, which is also really sick. Then you have the counter hit and that. Whoa. That's all. It's the crumple, and then still gets the wall splat, and then the crazy wall ender, and then the devil's transformation. It looks so good. So he gets the counter hit here and puts Jin in a crumple state. Still has time to activate heat, which turns him into Devil Kazuya mode, which. Man, Kazuya looks so good. And then what a sick combo ender. But you see what I'm saying with like the heat mechanic and like all these like zoom ins and slowdowns and stuff. I think it's really cool. I don't think it takes away from the gameplay at all. I just think it makes things more exciting. It might slow the game down a little bit, but Tekken is typically a pretty fast game anyway because the damage is so high and like rounds go by so quick. I don't think it'll be that big of a deal. It's not like Dragon Ball, right? Where Dragon Ball FighterZ is a super cinematic game with all the, actual supers, level 1s and level 3s, and the freeze frames when you do heavies and the smashes and everything like that. This is getting more toward that, but it's not anywhere close to that, and it's not going to take anywhere near some time. And there's Leroy back there again. I get Smith Coffee. Leroy wants a coffee shop. Is that what's going on? Is he like the best barista in the entire world? Is that why they got a statue of him over here? So sick. And then you see Jin try to get a forward in there, and just gets blasted away and gets wall splat. Heat drive, heat rush, heat smash. I forget what it's actually called, but this all looks incredible. And then the slowdown here. Again, I don't know if this is like a story mode fight or what. Because obviously we have slowdowns and slow modes in Tekken 7, but they only usually happen at the end of a round when a character is potentially about to die and two players do moves that are in similar like speeds or frames or whatever, and it's like, oh, who's gonna win? And then you know what I'm saying? Is this an example of that where Kazuya had low health and there was a pencil he was about to lose a round? Is this a story mode thing, or will there be more of those slow-mos like in the middle of rounds? I would like that. Some people probably wouldn't. But I say that because like Kazuya obviously gets a follow-up here, right? So clearly Jin had a decent amount of health to where just the counter hit alone was enough to kill him. And if this were Tekken 7, that would have only happened if both players were basically about to be on the verge of death usually. But yeah, and then this is the sickest rage art that we have seen by far, and not even just between him, Paul, and Law, like all the kids we've seen so far. This is better than anything that we have in Tekken 7 as well, as it should be. As it should be. This is ridiculous. This is nuts. And then this shot is gorgeous. Like this is, it looks like I mean Yasin, I'm fanboying over the visual aspect of this game. It is a feat. It is definitely some crazy eye candy. They're definitely gonna. I'm sure like people like K-Wiz, Low Majin. I know JDCR does content. I don't know if like other Korean players like Nee or Cherry Bear Mango, whoever. There's a lot of Tekken content creators. Oh, Main Man, the Main Man Sui, the biggest Kazuya fan in the world. I'm sure they've all gone a lot more in depth in this and have a lot more to say than I do. But just from a Tekken like fanboy aspect, somebody who's a little bit more on the casual side, but that plays the game a decent amount. Yeah, I'm sure other players have a lot more to say, but I'm hyped. I'm hyped. I think that's also a Heihachi move. Actually looking at it. Yeah, the drip goes crazy. Kazuya and Jin both look amazing. I need a trailer just like this, but for Jin. That's what I need. That's what I need. And then eventually I need one for my boy Hwaring and Kunimitsu. That's what I'm pulling for. I want to keep playing those characters in Tekken 8. But I'm gonna wrap things up here. I'm gonna let the rest of this play out whatever while I do my little outro. But yeah, man, Tekken 8 is looking incredible, and I'm so excited for this game. This looks so sick. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below. Hit this video with a like if you enjoy. Subscribe if you haven't already so you can stay tuned for all this content when I bring you. With all that being said, it's pretty much off today. Remember, let's get that from the bat, man. Later.